Ah, what a wonderful day to play some good old Team Fortress 2. Let me just go on blue team, grab my favorite class, and, kill some bastards over here. Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am Arget and this is Team Fortress 2, Train of Thoughts. Today's theme is gonna be the Pyro. Lots of things have been said about the Pyro. It is a weird class that Valve has tweaked more than any other through the history of the game. From the most weird mechanics since market gardening, to numerous modifications on the damage of his weapons, even stock ones, which aren't usually a source of problems. I am sure that, as the long experienced players that you guys are, you have ever joined a server and read in the chat something like "Freaking nope, go W plus mouse 1 Pyro.
Pyro is OP, you idiot. Fucking Pyros, they ruined TF2.
Honestly, the only thing people complain more about than Pyros are random crits. Pyro may be overpowered then, right? If so many people say so. I know I've suggested that same thing many times in my videos, but is Pyro really OP? We may be looking at it the wrong way. Let's just focus this in an open-minded way and analyze the class objectively. I have to say that I don't believe in Valve's class role division. I've attacked as Demoman, defended as Spy, and given support as Soldier, so no Pyro is an attacking class bullshit. I also think the Pyro is a male, so I will be referring him as so. If you can complain about it, just follow this link and shut up. First thing we have to see is the health. Pyro has an average 175 health, as much as a Demoman, which means he is supposed to be in the fight, taking hits and tanking at least some damage. He can survive an uncharged headshot, but not a melee crit, average in any sense. Then his speed. If the wiki didn't lie to me, his speed is average as well, same as a sniper or a spy, which means he's a decent at chasing but not really the best at it. His stock weapon damage though is enormous, only beaten by Heavy's minigun, but still it is better due to the ability to shoot instantly. The speed you can shoot through enemies' health is insane, and we have to add the afterburn factor to this. So, knowing that he's average in everything but damage, what's his role in TF2? He's not a glass cannon just like a sniper or a spy, and he isn't a mid-shield like Soldier or Heavy. He can make picks, but his weapons are not designed for it, and his mobility isn't good enough for flanking enemies. Well, let's then take a look to Pyro's anatomy. Yeah, you heard correctly, I am right now observing how the model is. The character design is more important than what you think in TF2. There is a reason the characters are like they are. Their designs is not just for matching their personality. For example, the engineer is chubby and short. This is made for him to be easier to hide behind a sentry or a dispenser. Scout is thin and flexible, for being harder to hit. Sniper is tall, and his poses are relaxed, for being an easy prey to other snipers. Heavy is a giant, able to shield from the damage easily, but also for being easier to hit. What about the Pyro? Well, let's take a closer look to his poses, the crouching one in particular. Does that hump remind you something? No? The engineer? Their complexion and poses are similar because both are supposed to be taking cover somewhere. But why would the Pyro take cover? He doesn't have a sentry to do the work for him, right? Well, that's because Pyro was designed for ambush. Hiding in a corner and attacking someone, killing him before he has time to react. That's how you are supposed to play Pyro. Right? Not really. After some time, Valve realized that the Spy could perfectly make the same job as Pyro did, and better, so nobody played Pyro that way anymore. Valve then started to think in ways to make Pyro useful again. They boosted his damage and again, making his attacks almost insta-kill if you had less than 100 health. But that's not the worst. They made Pyro a perfect counter class. I mean, Pyro has now enough weapons to counter any class with a proper loadout. His cellulars denies scout mobility, he can reflect rockets, the white flamethrower particles break perfectly defend the sentry nest, his combo ability destroys Heavy's health, and his speed lets him catch up to flamethrower ranger before he gets away. He can reflect pipes and fuck up sticky traps, besides nullifying shield charge. His afterburn makes medic regen useless, a single flare can fuck up a sniper's aim for years, or force him to go grab a health pack. Unless he's using the huntsman, but don't you worry, cause arrows are reflectable as well, and if you are suicidal enough for going a spy, when there are Pyros in the other team, prepare for a class to make useless spies stronger weapons, cloak and disguise, besides making your sappers freaking useless due to not one but two melee weapons able to remove them. The only class he can counter is himself! But I mean, I may be being a little hard on the poor guy. he's not that hard to kill, and TF2 added a lot of weapons able to protect you from the fire and the afterburn. But as I always say, any weapon or class that forces you to grab a specific loadout for being able to efficiently survive it is bad design. But let's be honest, it's not Valve's fault. I mean, they did what the majority wanted, and the Gibus Vision players used Pyro as W plus mouse 1 class, so Pyro turned into that exactly. Let's blame the idiots that play Brainsley, okay? I mean, they won't mind since they don't have a brain. Pyro is and will always be too powerful, but not enough to ruin your gameplay experience. I think Valve did okay in the end. So yeah, thanks for watching, and remember, stay MLG!